Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with another video, and today we're just gonna be chilling, casually talking, answering all your questions. So a couple of weeks back I asked you all to ask me questions on my Instagram, and some of y'all asked me questions, so I'm just gonna be answering those. Now I've selected a few because the purpose of this video is that for you to get to know the basic things about me, and then I've picked like 5 special questions from my Instagram which I'm going to be answering. So yeah, let's get right into the video. So starting off with the first question, that is, what is my age? Now I know this is a super basic question, but some of y'all don't know how old I am. So I'm 20 years old and I was born on March 11, 2000. Yes guys, I'm a millennial baby. So yeah, that's that. Let's move on to the next question. So the next question is, where do I live and where all have I lived? So this is a nice question because like most people just live in one city for most part of their teenage and childhood, but in my case it's been really rocky. So I'm just gonna spill it. So basically I was born in Mumbai, but I was basically sent to Calcutta to my nanny's place when I was 28 days old. Yes guys, I was in the flight as a baby, as a 28-day-old baby, and I went to Calcutta to stay with my nanny. Now you're gonna ask, how insensitive could your parents be? Why would they send you off, blah blah blah? But girl, they were building themselves. They were building a future for me. They were building a future for themselves, and they were working really hard. And my mom was working. My mom still works. She loves working. And my dad was obviously building his business, and which is why they didn't have time for me as such, and which is why I was sent away. And not even sent away, honestly, it was like a second home for me, because I am very, very close to my nanny. Now that I think about it, like, I'm really close to my nanny, and I think that happened because of the fact that I've spent so much time in my childhood with her. So yeah, so then I came back around, I think when I was a couple of years old, or maybe like 1 year old. I really don't know that time frame, but I came back to Bombay. And I started my preschool and my schooling. So I did my schooling in Bombay till 7th grade, and then I moved to Calcutta in my 8th grade. So my 8th, 9th and 10th was in Calcutta. Now you ask why? Because some mess happened, and honestly my parents were feeling like the school that I was in Bombay wasn't really worth it, and the education system in Bombay, they just didn't resonate with it, and they wanted me to see our culture, because technically I'm a Bengali, so like Kolkata made more sense, and which is why I went. And frankly, that was a good time in my life. I really liked that school, and it was just more free and just more my kind than the one in Bombay, so I was really happy about that. Okay, I'm just stretching the story way too long, so I'm just gonna cut it short. And yeah, that's that. So I came back in Bombay after my 10th grade for my 11th and 12th. So I was in a junior college in Bombay, and then I went to Kerala. Now why, you ask me? Because I got into NIFT Kannur, which is in Kerala, and that's where I live now. Well, right now I'm in Bombay because pandemic, so I'm home. But yeah, otherwise that's where I usually spend most of the year. So I by now have lived in 3 different cities in 3 different states. So I would say it really helped my exposure. So yeah, that's that. Let's move on to question number 3. So question 3 is a little like on the career side. Someone asked me, what do I do and what am I pursuing? So if you don't already know, because it's so obvious on my Instagram, but yeah, I am pursuing fashion designing at NIFT, which is National Institute of Fashion Technology. And yeah, that's that. And I'm doing hardcore fashion designing. That's about it. I love it. Yeah. Okay, so So now we're gonna move on to question number 4. So question number 4 is related, like a carry forward of question number 3, is what are my future plans as regards to career. So my future plans would be basically, I don't have any plans of staying in India because I feel like I resonate more with the Western culture and the way of thinking than I do with the Indian culture. And I just feel like my career is leading me there. So I will be going abroad. Now, abroad, don't want to be like too specific and jinx it, but definitely gonna be going there for masters and settling abroad. So that is that. I mean, that's, I feel like most us Indian kids want to do that, I suppose, like, but I genuinely just want to settle there. Like, I don't want to like take a job, get money and come back. Like, no, I just want to have my house and family and everything there, not in India. So yeah, that's my future plans. Now moving on to question number 5. So I thought let's make question number 5 a little more interesting. So I'm gonna talk about my relationship status, romantic relationship status. So I am pretty much a single, and I've been so for about 10 months now, which is actually not a lot for me because this pandemic I couldn't even tell that time passed and whatever. And along with that question, somebody also asked, it was like the same question. They asked, am I planning to date? Honestly, but I'm counting that as the 6th question though. So frankly, I am not planning to date because I broke up in the first place because I have to focus on my career, and I just feel like I'm too young to be committed at this point to somebody. Yeah, sure, I totally believe in love. I've been in love and I know what it feels like and all of that. But I just genuinely don't have time to give to a relationship as per se. So like, I am not planning to be in a relationship in the next few months at least. So yeah, that's about that. But you never know, like life has its own ways of, I don't know what's gonna happen, but that's that. So moving on to question number 7. Now question number 7 is pretty simple because it's really just about why I colored my hair blue. So a lot of people couldn't figure out why I suddenly went blue without like a caution or telling anybody anything. I just one day walked into a parlor, I'm like, bitch, I want blue hair, and I got it done, sat through 6 hours of that. So yeah, so basically I'm gonna insert a picture right here if I get it. Bachpan mein, when I was like 5-6 years old, tab se at the time I had this doll with blue hair. Now you don't see usually Barbie dolls with blue hair, but I had one, and ever since I saw her, like I wanted to have blue hair. Like I, like all throughout my teen years, all throughout my adolescence, like I've always felt like I just want to have blue hair. Like I feel like it represents me really well because I am a ocean lover. If you don't already know that, I love beaches, I love the ocean, I love waters, and I just had to get it. It just represents me. I feel very comfortable and I feel me the most in blue hair, so just had to get it done. But since I didn't want to like experiment way too much and didn't want it to go wrong, so I just kind of kept it to like the lengths of my hair instead of the roots, because my parents would kill me. Everybody loves my hair, and if my hair started falling out because of coloring my roots, they would kill me. So yeah, and I would kill myself too, honestly. So which is why I dropped the idea of a root to length, but instead did the length. So that's the thing about me getting blue hair. So now let's move on to question number 8. Okay, I can't even like fold my finger. Okay, anyway. So somebody asked me, when did I get into makeup and how did I get into makeup? So I don't know why, but basically who I am as an adult, like the topical parts of it is from my childhood, like right from my childhood. So as a kid, I would like play like parlor wali, and I would take my aunties, cousins, and my basically my grandmoms, and I would like dress them up and just doll them up, and I used to really love doing that. But because at the time I was a child and I was not allowed to put makeup on myself, so I would just do it on others. Obviously I was like miserable at it because I was a kid. I was like 6-7 years old. But like when I turned like 9 or 10, I think, my mom like kind of gave me a leeway. Like my dad was not cool with it at all. He was like super mad at my mom and my grandmom for buying me makeup. But they bought me like the kids makeup, and I started doing that at the age of 9. And then by 10 I used to get like pocket money, a few bucks honestly, and I just went and bought like these single eyeshadows, and they were like really cheap. Honestly, that's not even recommended, you guys. I was just a child, I didn't know what to do. So I got those, and on my 10th birthday was the first time I applied full-fledged eyeliner, eyeshadow, and I went all out, you guys. So that's the story of when my makeup started. Pretty much early on, like at the age of 6-7, but I officially started putting on makeup when I was 10 years old. I know that's pretty freaking young, but I just love makeup so much. I just think of it as art, and it just really represents me. So yeah, that's about that, and let's move on to question number 9. Okay, so question number 9 is from one of my recent friends, and I was asked what kind of people do I like. Now that's a little bit of a tricky question, but also very general question. Like what? So I'm just gonna give like a very general answer. Like I just like people who are a little crazy and have the child in them alive. Like they're bubbly, but at the same time responsible. Like you can go crazy and do crazy things, but I don't like the people that can't handle the consequences then, So I like those kind of people. Mature but like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like a balance of both, the best of both worlds. That's the kind of people I like, because that's kind of how I am. Like, so yeah, that's about that. Question number 10, the last question of the video. So question number 10 was a little like personal and also very like touchy, because someone asked me how am I so body confident. Now honestly, let's take a moment to accept that we all have days when we don't love ourselves. Okay, loving yourself is like a up and down process, and it's not like every day I love my body, every day I love myself. Aisa kuch nahi hai. You see only parts of me on the internet, so you think that I'm confident all the time. Aisa nahi hai. Sometimes like I come to my room after a shower, and I just look at myself and I'm like, oh, why am I growing like love handles? Why is my fat spilling everywhere? And all of those thoughts come, what the hell? Like it's normal. But the end of the day, I am not like underconfident, I would say, and I don't criticize myself to the point where I would cry or like feel extremely bad, or my mood would go extremely bad. Like here and there I feel bad about certain things, and I know I can change them. Like right now my priorities are different. Like theek hai yaar, like my body's never been like aisa ki, oh my god, I really need to do something. I've never had that feeling. Like okay, I'll exercise for a bit. Like I don't find it very necessary to fit into the norms of size 4 or size 0, whatever, because I am okay being this. I am comfortable being in this body, and I'm happy in this body. Like there's nothing, like I don't feel shame towards it, or I don't feel underconfident, and I've never felt like, oh my god, what are people gonna say? Like all those things just don't come to me. Like I can't explain why, but I've just always seen girls feeling underconfident, criticizing themselves, like overly criticizing themselves for no reason, and somehow I never resonated with that. Just like that, like I just decided once like I had the maturity to that, nah bro, I'm good with this. Like I'm happy with myself. Like it's okay, it's cool. I can change this whenever I want to, and when I really want to, I will. Like if I want to go to a size 6 someday, cool, but I am okay with being a size 14, you guys. Like be confident, be yourself, love yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, there's no mantra to it. You just do, you just love yourself. Like, you just have to, because you do so much for you, and your body does so much for you, and your body is literally your home, and you just have to love and accept your home, and that's that. So that was a little bit emotional, because I got a little bit of flashbacks of when I was not confident, like, because of people's opinion, not because of mine, honestly. But yeah, now that is over, and I love myself. Like, oh my god, I sound so narcissistic, but like, I'm not, like, or maybe I am. But like, yeah, that's about that. And with that, our 10 questions are over. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys got to know at least thodu sa about me. Like, I'll maybe do a part 2 of this when I feel more comfortable, and when I feel like people are asking more and more better questions. So yeah, that's about that. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye. Also, before I say bye, wait. Subscribe to the channel, like and comment if you have more questions for my next video. And that's about that. Alright. Bye bye. I'll see you guys in the next video.